when your goals are misaligned with your soul. Oh no, it looks like I froze in there. Buenos dias, everybody. How are you? Today, it is the Rise and Shine Day. Let's see what's going on with the camera. Thank you, Mr. Main. That's awesome. I'm going to shut it off, turn it right back on. It is the 14th of February. And I could tell why my camera is off because my laptop's off. Okay, I believe now I'm back as best as possible. Happy Friday for all those who love Fridays. That it's a yay, it's a favor, or fave, whatever I said a few days ago. Welcome, buenos dias, and I'm ignoring, not telling you something because foolish. Okay, let's get right to it, Miss Tremaine, because we always start with the dad joke, and these puppies are the best. Let's get to today's dad joke. Let's unmute it first. Yeah.
That practices karate.
All right, we'll let it go again. I don't think you heard the beginning.
What do you call a pig that practices karate?
What do you call a pig that practices karate?
A pork chop.
Oh, pork chop. Thank you, Miss Charmaine. So, I mean, I think when dogs and children say, I love every single minute of it. And of course, I believe the weatherman is getting ready. I think I hear him. I think we're still in his pocket, but he's adjusting his mic. He's adjusting the camera. It looks like a lot of movement in there. No, of course he's not. The phone is not in his pocket. Hey, weatherman, let's bring him up, Mr. Maine. What's the weather, man?
Oh, it's nice today. It's not too hot. It's beautiful. I'm out here with Poppy. We're walking.
Are you at the beach or something?
No, but I don't want to go too close to the water today because I don't know. I have a bad feeling. There was just some
alligators?
Something. I don't know.
Okay.
There was some type of crazy bird that sounds like a dinosaur.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Maybe we'll hear it again. But
we got dinosaurs here in Florida.
We might. It sounded like a pterodactyl, or like what I would imagine a pterodactyl would sound like.
I have no idea what kind of dinosaur that is, but regardless, it sounds very scary. Hey, weatherman, let's do a picture. Mr. Maine, let's catch this for the morning show. Yay, we got it. All right.
I have a joke. I have a joke for you.
Oh, please do share.
Did you hear that, the capital of Ireland is really growing a lot?
No.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people are moving there. They're experiencing all these all this amazing growth.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost like it's Dublin.
But yay for the Irish joke coming from the Irish man Zito. Oh, look at that little cute butt. That's a happy butt. Yeah. Hey, but remember, let's keep her away from the dinosaur.
You hear the bird?
No, let's all be quiet and listen a little closer.
Oh, it's actually kind of far away.
Oh. She peeing?
Yep. She's European.
Oh, joke! That joke number 2. I think Charmaine is crying of how bad that one is. I saw her wipe her eye like this. This is so bad. This is so bad. Quite opposite. We love it. We love it. Babe, do you know who's actually we're gonna go in a day in the life of a pup and then come right back to you if you're still walking around. Can we get a little scenery view of where you are before we let you go? I do hear the birds. All right, Pappy, away from the dinosaurs. Okay.
All
All
right.
right, Mr. Main. Let's show a day. That was a day of a life of a puppy, but let's go in a day of a life of a pup. De un cachorrito.
Si se creía que la comida estaba segura por estar en un lugar alto y que llegó la inspectora de calidad.
They're calling her the quality inspector for those who don't speak Spanish. Very, very brave.
La otra se enoja porque no alcanza y solo ella la puede probar.
It's saying the other dog gets jealous because that dog cannot reach into the pot. And speaking of pots, my tooth, if you didn't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, has been hurting. But today I feel a little better. I mean, I'm not 100%. However, I do hope to get this tooth number 15 extracted as soon as possible because toothaches are no jokes, people. No, they are. They're serious. I'm serious. I don't know where Jimmy went. But anyway, we've been having fun even though I've had some toothache and we've had some headaches. And it's crazy, right? Because um often mention this here, right? Like we could be so focused and then life can happen, injuries, dental emergency visits, and antibiotics, which I'm currently on. I've been in antibiotics since Monday, and it does make me very thirsty and very drowsy, and perhaps maybe a little bit of a tummy ache. But anyway, enough about me. You are here for a morning show, and in the morning show, we love to celebrate birthdays. Now, today's birthday is the one and only Nicole Washington. Where are you? We're sending you some love from Jimmy, myself, and I don't know if you can see Poppy. Nicole, did you ever meet my doggy, my puppy? Did you? I'm not sure. So, how's Jersey? What are you up to at the YMCA? We miss you. Yeah, we're all the way in Florida. So, um, our next visit, we don't know. We said it was going to be last November and it didn't happen. And yeah, there's a lot of challenges for right now, but hey, we're all the way here in Orlando wishing you the best birthday ever. And tomorrow's birthday is it's Dave Robinson. He's been here on our YouTube channel. We did an interview with him because he's absolutely an action taker. And bro, did you get married? Are you engaged or something? Or did I just spill the beans? Oh my goodness. I hope that you are engaged. But anyway, congratulations again and happy birthday. Make it a long birthday week. And enjoy every single moment of it. I believe your birthday's on the 16th. Actually, I think it's on the Sunday. So happy birthday, Dave Robinson. All right. Well, today I was drinking coffee and my coffee got cold. So I have nothing to drink in front of you. Let me know what you're drinking because I will love to know what you drink in the morning. Jimmy has told us that he currently no longer drinks coffee first thing in the morning. And it's true. I'm looking over there, his big glass bottle of water that he drinks first and then his coffee. So he is following the steps of his wife. I'm just kidding. I do like to drink my water first. It helps for a lot of things. Let's just say release. Let's just say happiness. And I've been eating blueberries, kiwi, and strawberry. And I've been telling, like, in my skin and my energy and not as hungry. Right now I am, and I do feel a little drowsy this morning. But I hope to regain energy with some good breakfast that Chef Zito is about to cook very soon. All right, let's get right into our topic, because I know you clicked for this conversation about our goals perhaps being misaligned with our soul. Miss Charmaine, can we go to the next slide? Because, alignment, we discussed this last week. We did a metaphor of alignment and tires in your car, right? When they're not aligned, you tend to go slower. You also burn more gas, more energy, more time, right? When we're not aligned, we're kind of like what I feel right now. Like I am exactly what misalignment with your soul is. And as I sit here feeling very nauseous all of a sudden, really in the past a minute or so. So I might end a little bit earlier unless Jimmy comes through and saves the day, but I doubt it. But yeah, you just drowsy, it's just slow. Can we go to the next slide, Miss Charmaine? Because when our body is not in harmony, right? Like we're not connected. Like there's clearly a pain here. There's clearly the antibiotics trying to fight bacteria, trying to fight that pain, that infection that's affecting the rest of my body, and not just my body. I've been getting headaches that cannot allow me to focus. And the good thing is I have been sleeping more, which is good because you want to rest. And but those are those are some of those signs when we're not aligned. We're a little bit slower, a little bit like not wanting to get up, not wanting to do things, which I'm currently going through. But it's one of those things that for me, I'm very grateful. Like the way I view pain, it's the way of it's like it's a signal. Um and for the last few days, and if you have a toothache, that kind of pain. Like that's the one that you need to pop an Advil or two, because it's sort of like beyond that. Like, what's the signal? What am I getting here? Well, you have an infection in your mouth, so go ahead and take some antibiotics and some Advil. But yeah, it's without emergency situations such as an infection, pain are some of those signals. It can be one of those signals that our goals are not aligned, right, with our soul. And Ms. Charmaine, if you could go to the next slide, please, because I say it, and this is like my favorite thing to share with you guys here in Rise and Shine, or what we use formerly known as the morning show. And we're like 240 episodes about talking about the same thing. You know what that is? It's right there. It's called self-reflection. It's being able to, because in order for us to listen to signals, we gotta stop, hammer time. Okay, shout out to my 90s people and my generation X. Where's my generation X? um and if we're not stopping, I mean, are we really able to really reflect and acknowledge? Hey, we got Daniel in the house. Oh, I think I also see Poppy. Oh, Miss Sherman, can we put Poppy really quick? Pain is a check engine. Oh, yes, Daniel. I love it. Okay, how many of us see that? Even if you have a brand new car, Poppy's like, "Oh, Daniel, that's amazing." Oh, look at grumpy Jimmy. Actually, I think Jimmy actually likes that, Daniel, because it's true. See, right there, let's put the camera on Jimmy. That's the signal. That's the check engine signal there.
Well, this one just got away.
Wait, she escaped?
Yep.
And you had to chase her?
She was running all over there. Yeah.
Puppy.
So we're sitting down because I had to like tackle her.
Danny wants you to smile even though you just tackle your dog. Goody goody gumdrops.
I am smiling.
Daniel, that's exactly the check engine. That's a check engine look. Let me
You're
see
a
that
check.
check engine look.
You're a check engine.
It's so immature. I Mr. Ming, can we put Mr. Daniel's first comment? I love it. Pain is that check engine in your car. Okay, this whole analogy in the car, it is definitely wow, morning person. Jimmy or Poppy? I'm gonna assume you mean Poppy is the morning person, or definitely not Jimmy. Oh, she's so happy. Poppy, bad girl for escaping.
She's all dirty. She like ran through like mud and dirty bushes.
Mm. Oh, I think Daniel was talking about you. Wow, morning. I think that was sarcasm.
Wow. It's nice.
He said, "Bring the funny, bring the funny." Your faces are very comical, sweetheart. So, but yeah. So,
I'm gonna put you down again.
yeah, Miss Charmaine, let's say goodbye to the weatherman. Thank you, weatherman. Thank you very much for reporting. Yeah, we're talking about reflection and yeah, because there's a lot of us, me included. I don't know how many times I've ignored that signal, the engine light signal, until guess who? You guessed it, my dad will come along and be like, you have a check engine. Even though in his old age, he's been ignoring his own. Oh my gosh, for the longest time when I used to borrow his Jeep, he will have like the flat tire thing and he never fixed it. That's sort of like, that's a good analogy, not to like pick on my dad, but that's all of us, right? We get this little nod, like nudge, like, hey, take care of this. It's like poking at us, and we're like, yeah, leader. We've all done it. We all still even do it in different areas of our lives. So, I mean, I guess like for me, it would be like the toothache. Hey, because I did which is frustrating when you're in a healing journey. Like I started with a surgery. I did a gum surgery. I'm gonna take all the mercury fillings that I had. Like I have this path, and then I stop for like a few months, and then this happens, and it's like, oh my gosh, because now he told me about this one, but I also gotta take care of one that I have here currently. So, um, it's about taking care of all of it. And guess what, people? And I know some of you don't believe this, but everything is connected. Speaking about harmony, everything is connected, and it's actually, like certain tooth are connected to certain organs, and it's so true. And anxiety and stress, particularly for this tooth number 15 that I'm currently in pain, it's gonna even aggravate it even more, which is crazy to me. So anyway, thank you, Daniel, for that check engine light in your car metaphor. And I hope that Ms. Charmaine, if we could put that reflection thing, if we stop for a second, stop hammer time, right? And asking, what some of those struggles, right? Like what happened today? And we get, not in a sense like we're like detectors or psychologists and we have all these degrees to self-diagnose ourselves. It's just simply putting it down for one reason. Are you ready? To get it off your head. To get it off your head, because what happens, it just keeps repeating and repeating. You're imagining the conversation that you want to have with your boss or with your spouse or with your children. It just keeps recording here and here and here, and you haven't even talked to the person. How many of you can relate to that, right? Oh, it's just going to keep going on repeat. But when we put it down on a piece of paper, it's off our brain. And then we could actually take a look at it with better lenses. We are giving ourselves space from me, you, and that person. Because when we're in there in the emotion, shoot, that emotion is strong. It's very passionate. It's very like, "Ugh," right? Versus, taking a look about those feelings. Let's bring that exercise one more time, Miss Charmaine, because this journal and planner, it's structure, self-reflection with intentional planning. And if we could go back to the one slide earlier, Miss Charmaine, because we're talking about how we could align with our soul. No, one more over to the exercise, please. Yes. No, one more. The other way. Yes. There you go. This gratitude, people could just bypass it all the time. But this is how we could also tell about misalignment with our soul. Like, right? Like with our appreciation, with our a way of seeing. It's not about being positive. Goodness gracious, do I dislike when people call me positive? You are making a decision, right, to see what you appreciate, not in like you're lying to yourself, let me figure this out, but in a way it's just like being curious about what you appreciate. What is something that you appreciate about yourself, a loved one, your business, your project, your career, whatever, you fill in the blank, right? So if you're an entrepreneur, your business. If you're a career person, your career. If you're none, that's not important. It's your project, it's your love passion. Like Daniel, for example, his car, his bicycles, right? So things like that, right? And many of his other talents and projects that Daniel has. So what is it that you appreciate? What is something, and especially when we don't check in with ourselves, right? So if we're constantly in the I am so weak and I am so whatever, and we're not coming from strength, maybe are we in the right place? Like, is this career aligning, right? So anyway, one of the things that I always continue to say that has like flipped our marriage upside down. It's getting in the practice of sharing or writing that down. And I could absolutely get way better about sharing this with Jimmy out loud. You know, I mean, he will make, if I'm having a crabby day, he will tell me, babe, what do you appreciate the most about me today? Like when I'm angry at him. So he's hilarious for bringing that up. Right when I'm angry, he likes to throw that in, aren't you? The creator of the journal. Wait, he's right there. No, 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 don't put him on. Don't put him on. I don't think he's ready to come in unless he's ready. Anyway, let's just keep it here. Whenever he wants to come in, he'll let me know. But making that a habit that sticks only comes with repetition. Repetition is the mother of learning. And we are like, oh, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to stick to something. You gotta do it every day. That that that's simple. And you're like, how? When you find those 15 minutes, when you make a commitment to put those 15 minutes aside, and they're the same one at every time and every day, or like whatever, like when I leave this office, when I write my journal, right? When I wake up, right? And I write in this journal before I come into this office, right? When I enter the office, when I leave the office, right? Now, do I miss some days on certain times and I write it the next day? Of course I do. I am freaking human. I'm talking about when you are saying that you don't stick to something, you want to be able to even ask yourself, is this something that I want to do? Is this aligned with what my soul is calling to do? Right. And I'm not talking about like responsibilities. It's not within my soul to pay the bills. No, no, no. I'm not talking about that. Oh, hold on. We have a comment from Daniel. Being appreciative keeps you grounded and present. Yeah, present. Oh, for sure. For sure. It's the right now. it comes back to the self-reflection. It's like right now, a few minutes ago, I was feeling very dizzy and nauseous. I see Jimmy outside, outdoors. Daniel's coming to the conversation. My state shifted, right? This stomach thing, the pain is still there, but this nausea thing has disappeared, right? I have changed my state, because I am grateful that Daniel, you've joined this conversation. I am grateful that Jimmy goes out and reports weather for me and that he's part of this morning show. But yeah, absolutely keeping us present to stop for a second, right? And so anyway, so this practices of appreciation, of writing struggles down. And the last one, Mr. Tremaine, if you could put that exercise back on, it's accomplishments and wins. And I want to, for a few years now. So it took me 5 years to create this product because I wanted to make sure that I apply it and that it works, and it has worked for my life, right? And it's not about me accomplishing goals. It's like I just said earlier, it's about my marriage, right? It's about my attitude. It's about how I approach in this habit, where I find like the most sophisticated way of self-improvement is self-reflection. Because you could go, follow all these things. But what about tuning in to what God is trying to tell you, right? How do you just have a relationship that you just ask, please, 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 beg, plead, plead, versus stopping to receive and really be in tune and be a co-creator with God? And for me, this is what this tool is about. It's about what I mentioned last week, even having more self-compassion. Because I used to think accomplishments were just big things: graduation, certificates, degrees, letters after my name, all these things was accomplishments. How about getting your butt out of bed every day at a certain time? That's a huge accomplishment to people who are not disciplined. I I've only in the past 9 years become disciplined in my life, right? With my work, in my office, with my projects, right? 240 shows. I'm not saying that to show off. I'm sharing that for the power of consistency, showing up for a morning show, making that commitment because it aligns with my soul. This is my high vibration to give and share with you. This is my soul. This right here, right now, being with you. Oh, Daniel has a comment, Mr. Main. What is he saying? Every little win, every little step I take. Oh, where's Bobby Brown, people? Anyway, back when he was young, not the Bobby Brown old, for sure. Come on, Generation X. Yes, every little win, every little step. And I've often mentioned in here, like even like that small corner of a kitchen or like a drawer. How many of you guys have messy drawers that some great coffee grain stains, or maybe some rice has fallen in your drawer, and you're like, dang it, I want to get to that. And when you fix the one drawer, it's like let me get those. I guess it's not doing it. You know what I mean? It's fireworks. It's like I got the little corner, that drawer, man. That thing was driving me insane. And guess what? When you start little, you start picking up momentum. And that's what this little journal has done for me. It's creating momentum. You know what? I did that. I can do that. I can do even more. And so it's the self-compassion on your pace, right? Your pace, not somebody else giving you your pace. It's yours, right? You get to experiment. I left journals with the dates blank for a reason, because things happen. And there's going to be a week that you might not be available. they're blank to allow the self-compassion. Now, if you want accountability, if you want to get into habits that stick, right? If you want that extra support, then that's when this whole show is sponsored by my company Ysuperstars and my coaching and what I do. And it's about if you want that, then that's different. That come to us. And I do have a small short video that I already shared. However, I just want to take the second right now to talk about it a little bit, even before I go into the video. Oh no, did we lose my camera? Okay, now I'm here. Okay, cool. And you know, accountability in a supportive community, it's everything I know. I mean, selfishly, I crave community. Absolutely do. When I say something out loud, it already becomes accountable for me, right? If I say I'm going to do a morning show, well, guess what? I'm going to show up, and I have been showing up, right? So let me know about, for you, what's a supportive community? What is accountable? And I noticed too that some people don't even like the word accountability. They're like, "Ooh," right? And it could be because there's that harsh accountability. And I thought that was me. And I felt, and what I realized is like it was probably more cultural than anything else, that I needed harsh accountability. Because that's gonna like spur me up and I'm just gonna do it. And come to find, not really. To me, accountability is that it's not just it's not passive. It's more of like that fine line, because there's a passive aggressive um accountability that I love to share. It's that assertiveness, right? It's like keeping someone accountable to what their goals are, and understanding if those goals are aligned with themselves, with their souls, with their purpose, with their God-given potential. That's what it is, right? And it's getting people get back on that through this process, my journal process. This is my process, right? And so I did create a journal membership that is about that, right? It's accountable to that. So Miss Charmaine, I know my computer's like a little bit all over the place, so if anybody has any comments, just pop it in. But anyway, so that's the accountability that I'm talking about. I'd love to know, and please write in the comments, what are some of the ways that you are best kept accountable? Because here's the thing, there's so much coaching out there. There's so many of these things. Like, I'm not going to align, speaking of alignment, with everybody. It's just not going to happen, because that's not true. Oh, babe, I didn't know you were there. Woo, Victor. Sorry, I had moved the thing so I can read my notes, people. I had no idea that Jimmy was standing there. You were a bad girl. She was a bad girl. Anyway, guys. All right, back to it. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, babe. So let me know, because if you want that assertive, and it's not like what I say, I even don't even like the word coaching anymore. I like to be more of a guide. It's just guiding you, just redirecting you to your GPS. Uh, Going back to cars, Daniel, right? Like in a GPS, you make the wrong turn. What does it do? It reroutes. That's what guidance coaching is. It's rerouting. All right, you make that left, make another left and another left, and you're back on track. Or make a right, a left, go straight here. When you see the McDonald's, make a right. You know what I mean? Like, that's because I am not in the business of telling people what to do. But for some people, okay, hold on a second. We have a comment. Thank you, Ms. Charmaine. Accountability is support. Jimmy always held me accountable to writing things down when we were in college. But he was very nice about it. Babe, come here. You're that accountable person. Yes. I love it. don't you guys love this bromance that happens on the morning show? I love this bromance. I'm totally for it. I love these two. Um, yeah, it's and I had no idea that Jimmy told you to write things down. I love that. I love that. So, guys, that's thank you, Mr. Rain, for putting it up. And yeah, so I'm not in the business of telling people what to do. And I certainly know that guilt and shame, it's already so loud, especially in women, already in their heads. For me to shame them and guilt them, wow, that's just cruel. And I don't even know what word that comes out. I don't even want to say it, right? It's already there. It's already there. Like when we feeling that guilt and that shame and somebody else acts like, oh, thank you so much. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I should feel ashamed and guilty about that. It's unnecessary. So anyway, I love, thank you, Daniel, for sharing that. And so, yeah, Mr. Man, we're not gonna play the video. I mean, this is it. Like, so the journal membership, it's two. I have two memberships. There's the core, which it includes. It have a 4-week self course. You could take 4 years if you want to. It's yours forever, right? Like you could pay. It's a month. These are all monthly subscriptions. So if you pay 1 month and you want to like stop the membership, maybe this wasn't for you, maybe we're not working, that's fine, but you keep the course. The course is yours forever to guide you through. It's basically an addition to my process of the journal, which it includes, even if you stay, you could it includes live Q&A, and maybe I'm going to call it Q&R because it's more like question and response versus the look at Miss Charmaine putting my little tag in there. You go, Miss Charmaine. You help me promote this. My job here is not to promote. My job is here, like, again, I just said it. Like, I selfishly want this community, like this whole thing. It's what I crave for us to thrive, to grow, to heal, to transform with self-compassion, self-reflection, to our innate intelligence. It's here, guys. It's here. But when we're busy, go, misalign, it's going to be really hard to get that download from the real source, the God. Okay. And so that is where it came. So yeah, so it's this community. It's live Q&A. It's once a week. And it's question and response, right? It's asking questions. And I do have my own process. I do have how to get rid of those stories. And that process is the Enlifted process. That's another method that I'm certified in. I'm a level 3 coach in that. And I'm not saying that I'm just saying that I've done the work and I've done the work on myself. So, and then I have the other membership, which is basically the same thing, right? And I also like all the workshops. I do goal setting. I'm going to be doing vision boards, all this. And with the VIP membership, all that is adding, if you need that additional one-on-one where, hey, you know what? These weekly lives don't work for me. I needed a specific time. Well, that's what it's for. It's to align on your time, on our pace, and allowing more one-on-one, longer one-on-ones there. But you could absolutely benefit, and I will recommend to everybody, if you can't come to the lives, you get the recording, because this is how we grow in community. There's going to be something that someone can say that you're like, oh, I didn't know that was a struggle. You struggle with that too? What? I thought I was alone. And guess what? That's how guilt and shame starts. When you think you're the only one struggling, and you're like, hush, hush, right? Because we could all like write stuff down, like hide it. We're like, nobody knows. When you bring that out to light, and it's not even bringing it out to light to find like this acceptance from others. No, it's really you're coming to light to share that light, to light up the room. Like, hey, it's okay, right? Bring the light. Bring the ring light. It's like bringing the ring light that allows more of the real you to shine instead of I don't want to say like the fake you, but when we're misaligned with what we love to do, you're not really truly shining in that God potential, right? In your essence. So those are my two cores. Miss Charmaine already put in there. I have early birds pricing only until the 17th. So that is the most, let me see, bringing things to light, take the, yeah. It makes you feel understood. And I get it. I get that all this in our time with God, in our reflection with God, is so important. Oh, but does it come even more harmonious when we do it next to people, when we do it in a community? Man, that brings people even not just even closer, just connected. Because you could be close, you could be part of communities that you go to and not really be connected in like spirit mind, like-minded. You could be in places, you could be together, but not necessarily connected. And so anyway, I'm super excited with this. You're probably gonna see a lot more now that I'm feeling a little bit better. Like I was knocked out for 4 days. Hopefully you'll see more. I'm gonna do like a Q&A on questions about the membership that I'm happy to answer. I will put the date on the comments later. But that's what I have, guys. You know, when your goals are misaligned with your soul, we started at the beginning. There's the drowsiness, there's the slowness, right? And Daniel talked about the pain. Let's listen to the pain. That's the check engine, like about that, right? And I spoke about the journal membership that I want to invite you to check it out to see if we are fit. I do have also a discovery call. In that link, you could just, you know, if you want to do one-on-one, hey, I will get on the Zoom for like 30 minutes and I'll answer any of the questions because I'm here to help. I'm here to guide, and I'm looking forward to this community, which I'm super excited again started. And the course will be live on the 17th. Guys, this Monday, it's President's Day. And yes, please do like and share, but we're off this Monday. Miss Charmaine, can you bring that calendar up, please? We're off this Monday. We're gonna take off. It's this whole Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right before launching this course. I'm super excited. I'm gonna need all the time. So it's a holiday for me. And there's tons of birthdays next week. So on Friday, when I see you on the 21st, that list is long of people who I've interviewed in this channel. They have been part of this community. They're part of my community. They're youth developers. I mean, I couldn't believe the list. The list was long. I'm like, this is going to be a really good Friday. So anyway, guys, enjoy your Saturday, your Sunday. Align heart and soul, man, because there's nothing more beautiful. Wait, it's Dela's birthday today? Oh my goodness. Miss Charmaine, quickly, bring that birthday. Let's put that name. Is he there next to you? Oh my goodness. Is he still playing basketball, Dal? You still playing basketball? Is that your passion? Is that aligned with your soul? Because you know what I remember about Dela, Daniel? It's just like he's a leader. He's that little dude is a leader, right? Because he's like that persistent, like that in sports. Goodness, does that go a long way, right? Absolutely. Oh my goodness, he's 12. Yeah, yeah. This is the beauty in this community of being able to see people spark, to see that strength shine. Dela, keep shining your persistence, the way you look at things, man. Yay! Miss Charmaine, thank you. Happy birthday, buddy. Okay, I gotta update my phone book with birthdays because Mr. Man, let's make sure we put that in that spreadsheet because we cannot forget this one. And then, I'll get Santa, I'll get everyone's birthday from the Mikokos in here. All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Daniel, thank you so much for participating and joining. Let's continue to align with that calling that we have, right? And one of the beauties about sports, sports really can bring out all these great qualities, and then just get to see how they shine in the field. I love volleyball. Volleyball is one of my favorite sports, and tennis. So volleyball, tennis, and archery have been my sports, right? And it started with my dad teaching me how to ride a bike, me learning how to roller skate, right? And that persistence, falling and getting up back again, has carried a long way, right? And so anyway, all with good and bad as everything goes, right? It's a whole package. Because I could certainly learn how to be like, listen, if you got hurt a little too much, slow down, Patty. Slow down. You don't have to be go and die on your persistent Patty. Okay. Have some discernment, have some wisdom, let go a little. And that's what I'm currently in my journey nowadays. But anyway, again, thank you. Happy birthday, Dela. Thank you for all those who joined the replay. Let me know in the comments. And again, like Ms. Charmaine said, share, like, send it over. Ms. Charmaine, what is our walkout song for the day? Enjoy your Friday. What are we listening to? Dancing in here too. Let's go get our Friday, our Saturday, our Sunday. See you next Friday. We're all off this Monday. Off for all of us. Bye, everybody.